This is a tutorial to show you how to set up a Google document in MLA format. So I'm going to be toggling between this MLA checklist, which is available on our website, and Google Docs. So I'm going to go to my Google Docs app, and the first thing I need to do is create a new document. So the little plus at the bottom here, I'm going to click it, and I'm just going to choose New Document. I need to title my document, so just please title it something that you are going to know to reference later. So I'm going to go ahead and do Hula Argumentative Essay. And I'm just going to click Create. So now what I'm going to do is follow our MLA checklist to make sure that all of this is set up before I even start typing. So first thing is 1-inch margins. Lucky for us, Google Docs, the 1-inch margin is standard. So unless you have switched some setting in the past, you should not have to do anything to set up a 1-inch margin. Remember, the margin is just the space around the words, around the edge of the paper there. So it looks like next we need to do a 12-point font, Times New Roman, and the paper should be double spaced. I'm going to go back to Google Docs, and to change these settings, we're going to go to this little A at the top right corner here and click on it. And first is the text, and so styles should just be normal text. Font, right now it says Arial, so we need to change this to Times New Roman. So I'm going to click on it, and it's in alphabetical order. So Times New Roman will be towards the bottom. Oh, there we go. And I'm going to click on Times New Roman, and then you click the little back button. And I know it needs to be 12-point font, and it starts with 11, so I'm just going to click the up arrow once. And then making sure my text color should be black, nothing fancy. This is the most boring format ever. And then we're going to go up to paragraph in order to change the spacing. So I'm going to click on paragraph. Everything should be left aligned for now. And then under line spacing, it starts at 1.15. We want to click the up arrow until this says 2.0. There we go. So now my line spacing is double spaced. Now I'm going to go back to my MLA checklist to see what's next. And I can check off 1-inch margins, 12-point font, Times New Roman, double spaced. So now I need to do the title needs to be centered, the same font and size, so I'm not changing any fonts. I need to include my heading and the header. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start with the header. So the header is going to be right at the top left here, and this just gives us all of the information for turning in your paper. So this is where your name goes and all of that. So I'm going to type my name, and it should be Times New Roman 12-point font, and when I press enter, it should automatically double space it for me. So underneath, I'm referring to the MLA checklist here, underneath my first name and last name, I need to put the teacher's last name. And then on a brand new line, so I'm pressing enter again, I need to put the name of the class. So in this case, we can put Hula. And then I need to put the due date. So this paper is due June 17th, 2020. And notice how the date is written out in full. Then I'm going to press enter one more time. So it's on a brand new line, and now I need to center my title. So I'm going to go up to the top here where it says left aligned, and I'm going to change it to where now it's centered aligned. So I'm going to click the center aligned button. Notice my cursor goes to the middle of the page. You can name this whatever you want to. If you want to write it to just go ahead and do argumentative essay, you can for now. Later, you will go back and change the title to your topic. So if you choose to argue about vaccinations and whether or not they should be required, or euthanasia, or homework, or if college is important, just go ahead and title your essay with whatever your topic is. So to continue, what would be next is our introduction. I'm going to press enter again. So I'm now on a brand new line, and I need to go back and left align. So I'm going to click this left one again. And then to start a new paragraph, if you have a keyboard that you're using, the tab button on the top left of your keyboard is going to give you a perfect paragraph indent. If you're not using an actual keyboard, if you're using your iPad to type, then you can hit the spacebar 10 times to achieve that same indent. So here's where you would start typing your introduction. And then when you get to the end of the page here, do not press enter. It'll just automatically go all the way to the left and be double spaced since we set up the whole document to be double spaced like this. This is the advantage of doing all of the settings before you start typing, so none of the formatting gets messed up. So I'm going to go back to my MLA checklist to see if I've forgotten anything. Got 1-inch margins, 12-point font, Times New Roman, double spaced. My title is centered and didn't change any font size. I have my heading in the correct order, and I need to add my header. So my header needs to include my last name and page number, and it needs to be Times New Roman, 12-point font. So there's a very, very specific way to do this. This is usually where students get tripped up the most. So we're going to go ahead and go back to our Google Doc. The first thing we have to do to access the header is go to these little 3 dots here and click Print Layout. We need to turn that on. Print Layout also allows us to see page breaks, so you're going to want to turn that on when you do your Works Cited page, because your Works Cited page needs to be on its own page all by itself. So the header, what's special about the header is whatever you put on the first page automatically appears on every other page. So the header is, I'm going to go to the very, very top here in this empty space, and I'm going to double click on it really fast. And you should see the cursor then appear over this very faint line. Now the header we actually want right aligned, so I'm going to go up here, and I'm going to click this right align, and now you can see the cursors over here. And I need to include last name and page number. So I'm going to go ahead and put my last name, space, and then there's a very special way that we do the page number. We're going to go to this little plus up at the top and click plus. And then we need to scroll down until we find page number and click page number. And then we want our page to be this first one here. So where it has the page number at the top right corner on every single page. So I'm going to click this first option. And then notice a little 1 appears here. If you don't do it this way, if you just type the number 1, then your last name 1 is going to be on every single page. If you insert the page number by clicking this plus button and choosing that page number format, then automatically when I get to my second page, it's going to say Bray 2 and Bray 3, depending on how long my paper is. Now the last thing we have to do, and this is always forgotten, is if we look closely, these are 2 different fonts. So now what we need to do is we need to highlight, select all, and I need to go back up to my font and change it from Arial 11 point to Times New Roman. Oh, all the way at the bottom here. Times New Roman, 12-point font. All about attention to detail, and that detail always gets forgotten. So I can go click here, and now I'm going to click off of it. My paper is ready to go in MLA format, and the only other time I need to make any adjustments is when I'm doing my Works Cited page, and there's a different video to show you how to set that up. If you have any questions, if you're struggling at all, please make sure you email, or Zoom would be a really great way so that we can share screens so I can get you set up here. Thank you for watching, good luck, and remember, it's all about attention to detail.